Picture a world shrouded in the darkness of convention, where one man dared to light the torch of rebellion. His name was Friedrich Nietzsche. Born in the heart of Germany in the mid-19th century, Nietzsche emerged as a beacon, challenging the very essence of societal norms and the traditional concepts of good and evil. From the small village of Rocken, this son of a Lutheran pastor was destined to question the very existence of God. Nietzsche, the maverick philosopher, dared to utter the words that would echo through the ages: "God is dead, and we have killed him." This was not the proclamation of an atheist, but rather an observer of societal evolution, highlighting the diminishing role of religion in the face of modern science and philosophy. He saw the death of God as a liberation of the human spirit, a chance to transcend the moral constraints imposed by religious doctrine. Nietzsche was a man of great intellect, and he was not afraid to use it. He was a scholar, a poet, a critic, and most importantly, a philosopher. His writings, filled with sharp wit and profound insights, pierced the veil of traditional thought, inviting his readers to explore the depths of their own consciousness. He dared to venture into the realm of the Übermensch, the superhuman, a concept that challenged the very essence of individuality. Nietzsche's Übermensch was not a physical being, but a state of mind, an aspiration for individuals to rise above societal norms and achieve their highest potential. Amidst the tumultuous backdrop of the late 19th century, Nietzsche's ideas were a beacon of rebellion, a clarion call to those who dared to question, to challenge, to seek truth beyond the confines of tradition and conformity. His philosophy was not meant to comfort, but to provoke, to stir the soul, to awaken the mind. A small-town boy with a mighty intellect, Nietzsche was destined to shake the foundations of Western thought. His ideas continue to resonate, echoing through the corridors of time, challenging us to question, to ponder, to seek truth beyond the veil of convention. His legacy endures, a testament to the power of the human spirit, to transcend the boundaries of thought and perception. Born in the quiet hamlet of Rocken, Germany on October 15, 1844, Nietzsche's journey to greatness began. His birthplace, a small village steeped in tradition and simplicity, would become the unlikely starting point for one of philosophy's most audacious thinkers. From the very beginning, Friedrich Nietzsche was not like other children. His father, a Lutheran pastor, died when Nietzsche was just 5 years old, a tragedy that would set the stage for a life marked by introspection and existential questioning. His mother, a firm believer in the value of education, encouraged the young Nietzsche to pursue his intellectual interests. Nietzsche's precociousness was apparent from an early age. He showed an aptitude for languages and music, and his intellect proved to be both a blessing and a curse. He was often misunderstood by his peers, but his solitary nature allowed him to delve deep into his studies, sowing the seeds for his future philosophical pursuits. His academic prowess did not go unnoticed. At the age of 24, Nietzsche was appointed as a professor at the University of Basel, a remarkable achievement for someone so young. His lectures on classical philology were well received, and he quickly made a name for himself in academic circles. But despite his success, Nietzsche felt a growing unrest. He was not content to merely study the works of others. He wanted to make his own mark on the world of ideas. Nietzsche's dissatisfaction with academia was the catalyst that propelled him towards his true calling. He began to question the very foundations of knowledge and morality, a radical departure from the conventional thinking of his time. His academic success was just a stepping stone to his real passion, the pursuit of truth and enlightenment. But academia was just the beginning. Nietzsche's true passion lay in questioning the very fabric of existence. His philosophical journey was about to begin, a journey that would take him beyond the confines of traditional thought and into the realm of the extraordinary. Our story continues as Nietzsche embarks on this intellectual voyage, a journey that would forever change the course of Western philosophy. As the 19th century waned, Nietzsche embarked on an intellectual odyssey that would forever change the course of Western thought. This philosophical journey was not just a dalliance with ideas. It was a bold and daring challenge to the very foundations of traditional morality, religion, and the understanding of human nature. Nietzsche's philosophy was a reflection of his own rebellious spirit. He was a man who refused to be boxed in by societal norms, and his writings were a testament to this. They were in many ways a philosophical exploration of the human condition, a daring and provocative examination of the deepest recesses of our minds and hearts. Among his many works, 5 quotes stand out as testament to his unconventional views. First, the chilling proclamation, "God is dead, and we have killed him." This was not just a critique of religious belief, but a lamentation of the loss of a moral compass in society. Second, the empowering assertion, "That which does not kill us makes us stronger." This was Nietzsche's call to resilience and personal growth in the face of adversity. Third, the cautionary tale. "He who fights with monsters should be careful lest he thereby become a monster." This was a warning against becoming that which we despise, a plea for self-awareness and introspection. Fourth, the ode to art. "Without music, life would be a mistake." Nietzsche believed in the transformative power of art, seeing it as a refuge from the harsh realities of life. And finally, the humorous jab at divinity. "In heaven, all the interesting people are missing." This was Nietzsche's way of celebrating the unconventional, the rebellious, and the free-spirited. Nietzsche's words, as controversial as they were profound, continue to echo through the ages. They challenge us, provoke us, and inspire us to question the world around us. They are a testament to the power of philosophy, to stir the soul and ignite the mind. But with great intellect comes great burden. As Nietzsche's fame grew, so did his personal demons. This encapsulates the tragic paradox of Friedrich Nietzsche, a man whose profound insights were matched only by the depth of his suffering. In the prime of his life, Nietzsche was plagued by debilitating health issues. Migraines, insomnia, and failing eyesight were just the beginning. His physical ailments were a constant reminder of his mortality, a stark contrast to his boundless intellectual pursuits. But it wasn't just his body that was failing him. Nietzsche's mind, his most precious asset, began to unravel. This descent into madness wasn't sudden. It was a slow, painful process that spanned the final decade of his life. The same mind that had once challenged the very foundations of morality and religion was now consumed by delusions and paranoia. Nietzsche, once the epitome of intellectual rebellion, was now a prisoner in his own body. And yet, even in his darkest hours, Nietzsche's spirit remained unbroken. His deteriorating health only fueled his philosophical inquiries. He began to explore themes of suffering, nihilism, and the meaning of life. His work during this period was marked by a profound sense of despair, but also a stubborn refusal to succumb to it. Perhaps the most poignant example of this is his concept of the abyss. Nietzsche wrote, "When you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you." He was all too familiar with this abyss, a dark chasm of despair and suffering. But rather than shy away from it, Nietzsche chose to stare directly into it. On August 25, 1900, the world lost a great philosopher, but Nietzsche's legacy was far from over. Friedrich Nietzsche, a name synonymous with bold thinking and intellectual courage, left an indelible imprint on the world of philosophy. His provocative ideas and radical re-evaluations of values have continued to resonate through the corridors of thought, challenging and inspiring generations of thinkers long after his demise. Nietzsche's philosophy was a clarion call to step beyond the confines of conventional morality and dare to forge our own path. He encouraged us to embrace the chaos within, to find beauty in the struggle, and to rise, like the mythological phoenix, from the ashes of our own self-destruction. His concept of will to power continues to be a subject of intense debate among scholars, a testament to the depth and complexity of his thoughts. Nietzsche's philosophy, in its essence, celebrates the vitality and creative power of life, urging us to seize control of our own destiny and to embrace the inherent uncertainty of existence. But perhaps Nietzsche's most enduring legacy is his unyielding commitment to the pursuit of truth, regardless of the personal cost. He was a man who dared to gaze into the abyss, to confront the terrifying emptiness of existence, and to find within that void a profound sense of freedom and empowerment. Nietzsche's influence extends beyond the realm of philosophy. His ideas have permeated the fabric of our culture, shaping our understanding of art, literature, psychology, and even politics. In the realm of psychology, his insights into the human psyche laid the groundwork for the development of psychoanalysis. In literature and art, his writings have inspired countless authors and artists, challenging them to explore the darker, more chaotic aspects of human nature. In the political sphere, his critique of herd mentality and his championing of individualism have ignited discussions about the nature of power and the importance of personal freedom. In a world of mediocrity, Nietzsche stands as a beacon of intellectual courage and individualism. His spirit, forever etched in the annals of philosophy, continues to inspire those who dare to think beyond good and evil.